Why am I going to Salt Lake City? Why go to Salt Lake City Comic Con? Well, the answer to that is I'm going over there to see a good friend. You know, Phil, Kim and myself are going over there to see a good friend and, you know, have an adventure. See Salt Lake City. Like for me, that's going to be the furthest I've ever traveled on my own. Furthest so far has been New York City. Both times I've gone to JFK. First time I had to, where did I go the first time? First time I went from Dublin. And then you should always go from Dublin, it's cheaper air tax, it's dear up here in the north. Went from Dublin, flew out to Paris, went through customs again, Paris, flew from there to JFK, and couldn't sleep the entire flight over. And if you have a kid who is basically crying their lungs out for 14 or maybe more hours on a flight, and you're desperately trying to get to sleep, it doesn't really help. And you know, later in the day, it can cause you to see things very weirdly. Imagine seeing things as if they were 3D and you're watching a movie of your life and everything around you as it's happening. That's basically what's going on for me. Next time, not too bad, just flew direct from Dublin out to JFK. Both times going to New York Comic Con, which is one of the big three biggest conventions you can get, well, comic conventions you can get out in the States. I think Dragon Con is probably bigger, but it's something unto itself. Now you're probably saying, oh, this is just a Comic Con. Try 100,000 people. These things are that big, 100,000 plus. So it can get rather crowded, and people can, if you don't look at things in the sort of logical frame of mind, when you're going into a convention of that size, that magnitude, you're going to be overwhelmed really quickly. But I'm getting away from the point here. Why am I going to Salt Lake City? I like exploring. Kind of left it later in my life to do that. You know, go places on my own, or with friends. You know, go see things. For years I was thinking, oh, I can't afford it, and things like that there. But advent of the internet and looking at prices and this and that and saving up, I really can. And I bet I just wish I had done it earlier, because I've met some really interesting people on every trip I've gone. Give an example. From the last time, or no, the last time I was over in New York, chatted up by a gal in a pizza shop in Brooklyn, didn't realise till many months later, or weeks later, in fact. a VIP party by Hasbro that was run by Hasbro. This is the sort of thing that, and if you wonder why I'm giving the finger, but I mean, there's a bastard behind me just flashing his fucking lights in here. I don't know what the hell he's doing it for either. I don't know who he thinks he is, but yeah. I mean, what's it called? The VIP party by Hasbro, yeah, that was a genuine VIP party. I was lucky enough to go to that with some of the bronies of New York City and bronies NYC. The hell's that good? And you know, this was a genuine thing. You had the party scene of New York City was in there. I could have sworn I've seen some of those people before, but didn't know. Like, I was there after a Hard Day's Con at New York Comic Con, dressed as Big Macintosh from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, humanized, of course, and everybody. It was an art exhibit. Like, you had huge G4 ponies that were all done up by various designers and things like that. And you had jackets and t-shirts. I was there with them. All thanks to We Love Fine. It was absolutely awesome, and I remember that was. That's something for the bucket list. You don't really do that because that's something you would never expect. I mean, there's parties go on all the time, but if you've been to a party where the champagne is flowing like water, and there's water as well, and a disco, what the fuck are you doing back there? That can be a good fun time, but yeah, going there to experience going out there to see a good friend and also experience life as much as possible out there, just doing the norm. I've never really been one to go for the touristy type things. New York, both times I've been there, I've done the things like you know, a New Yorker would. I have like there, and people may think it's an exaggeration that some New Yorkers would never go to the Times Square, the Statue of Liberty, places like that. You know, the Hollywood stuff. They really wouldn't, because the gal in the pizza shop in Williamsburg in Brooklyn, actually admit it, in all the years she lived there, she'd never been to the Statue of Liberty. But I can maybe continue this tomorrow. So, signing out. Stay frosty, guys.